Hi everybody, good to have you back. We're going to look at some play of the hand things today. One of the first things I wanted to tell you, I got some emails and some questions about my t-shirts. The colored one that I had on, the kind of bluish purplish one, was from the Youth in ABC that they had in Las Vegas last year in 2019. This summer is scheduled for Montreal, and we've got our fingers crossed, hoping everything resolves itself and we can go ahead, but you know, it all depends on what happens between now and then. The Atlanta Junior Bridge, this logo, is a group we formed in 2006 here in Atlanta, a nonprofit teaching bridge to kids in the Atlanta area for free. And then you probably haven't realized it, but I've been wearing kind of different t-shirts as we went along because on the back they're different. So this was the first one we did. Now remember, this was in 2006. So the RU plating with a full deck was when text messaging first started. Hard to think that it was that long ago that that happened. But anyway, we've been around a long time and we loved it, every single minute. So here we go. Let's get to today's lesson. Today we're going to be talking about trumping losers. Now remember, whenever I do a play of the hand tip, north is going to be dummy and south declare. I always do that, okay? So here we go. This trumping losers is specifically thinking about when you have a trump contract. Now some of the other things we learned earlier, you know, finessing, driving out a high card, establishing a long suit, all of those can be used for no trump hands and trump contracts. But this one specifically is when you have a trump suit. Obviously, since we're trumping losers, right? Okay, so your contract is 4 spades, and the opening lead is the king of hearts. One of the first things you want to do in any contract, once you have a final contract, the lead is made, you want to look at dummy, look at your hand, and count your winners, and you want to count your losers, okay? So, if we're thinking about counting our winners, well, how many tricks do we need to win if we're in a contract of 4 spades? Right, we need 10. Book plus the number we bid. So look at our spade suit. We have the ace, king, queen of spades, and we have 8 of them. When you have 8, the opponents have 5, and you expect them to be distributed 3 in one hand, 2 in the other, and that's a really high percentage of the time. Like 68% or something. It's really high. So that's a common occurrence. It's very common for that to happen, and that's what most people think of. I'm going to have the ace, king, queen. I will take their 5 out of their hands, right? And then my 6 and my 3 will be winners. So I'll win a total of 5 spade tricks. This 2 of spades gets played under the queen. Then I have the ace and the king. I have the 6 and the 3 left. Those are winners. And in hearts, I have 1 winner. I have the ace, correct? So that's 6. I have the ace of diamonds, so that gives us 7. And I have the ace and king of clubs, right? So that would be 9. I have 9 tricks. I need 10. So where is that trick coming from? Well, if I look at my losers, I can see that I don't have any spade losers, and I only have 1 heart. So I can trump after that heart is gone, so I have no losers there. Then diamonds, I'm missing the king and queen, so 2 losers there. And clubs, well, after the ace and king take care of the 4 and the 2, it doesn't look like I'm going to lose any more clubs. So it looks like I only have 2 losers. But I only have 9 winners. That's pretty strange. Okay, well let's look how it might go. The king of hearts is led, and I'm going to win the ace. That's great. Now, I could lead the 2 of hearts and trump it, and that'd feel pretty good because the opponents won't know that I'm going to trump, and when I do, it'll be like, oh man, you trumped that. But I didn't gain anything if I do that. If I trump with that 2 of spades, that's 1 of the 5 I already counted. So that's not a very good plan. That doesn't give me anything extra. Okay, so let's see. What other thing might I do? What if I win the King of Hearts and I trump in the hand that has the shortest amount of trumps? What if I then play the 2 of clubs to my ace, and then play my King of clubs, and then lead the 5, and trump with the 4 of spades? Well, now I still win these 5 spade tricks, right? But I also want a trick with that 4. Trumping in the hand that has the shortest amount of trumps does create an extra trick. So that's what you want to look for when you have an uneven amount of trumps between your 2 hands. You want to think about trumping with the cards with the trumps in the hand that has the shortest amount of trumps. So that works out pretty good. Now I'll still win those 5 spade tricks. I'll win that 4 of spades by trumping a club. I still get my ace of hearts. I still get my ace of diamonds. I still get my ace king of clubs. I'm up to 10. You know what you could do? What you could do is play a diamond to your ace and lead that 9 of clubs as well, and see if you can trump that 9 of clubs. The 9 of clubs is a loser, right? We can't ever take a trick with the 9. So if I trump the 9 of clubs, even if someone over trumps, plays a trump higher than me, still a pretty good situation. When you have an uneven amount of trumps in each of your hands, you have longer trumps in one hand, shorter in the other, trumping with the trumps in the hand that has the shortest number creates an extra trick. You do not create an extra trick if you trump with one of the cards in the hand that has the longest number of trumps. Remember that. That's really important. Next time, we're going to look at a 4-4 fit. What you might do is get your cards, go back to the very beginning of this video when we started talking about the 5-3 fit, and just play the video short, frame by frame, and see how the whole hand works out. What you're going to find out is when you trump that last club, even if your left-hand opponent makes you trump with the queen, you're still going to end up taking extra tricks. As a matter of fact, you'll take 11. Come back tomorrow for a 4-4 fit. Thanks.